Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969 for the continuation of Star Trek. Yeah, okay, I won't do that again. TOS, second episode. We are going to head on into the game for the first mission. And the first mission for us. Let's beam on down. Okay, so let's talk to Admiral Garrett here and see what he's got to say.
I know that being a starship captain is a big responsibility, but I believe you're up to the task. If you feel that your ship is ready for its next mission, I can give you new orders. Stay safe out there.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
Click here to learn more. Yes.
Ever hear of Edrin 4? Jim Kirk got into a tussle with a Gorn there, and barely lived to tell the tale. Both the Gorn and the Federation have teams there now. I'd like you to back our new people up, in case the Gorn decide to engage in a little cowboy diplomacy.
Okay, so we'll get some experience in this one. Looks like we're going to get Lieutenant Junior Grade Shervin. Get a Mark Phaser rifle and personal shields, armor, and some dilithium. Okay.
Stay safe out there.
Click this button to beam up to the system map.
Yeah, that's our beam up button. Okay. So exit. So we are now ready to go. And we're going to start the mission, The Shadow of Cestus, the beginnings. Let's beam up to the ship. Captain Maida.
Welcome to the Sol System.
Click on this button.
All visitors to Earth's space dock are required to fly close enough to the station for our tractor beams to lock onto your ship. Our automated systems will notify you when you are in position.
Thank you, Starbase. But we got places to go. We need to depart the system.
Click on the icon beside your mission to order your crew to plot a course to your next mission.
Okay.
You are now in Sector Space. Sector Space is the main overworld map of Star Trek Online. From here, you can travel to different planets and systems. Sector Space is a no-combat zone.
Okay. So let's head to that. So zoom in on our ship. And yeah, so let's have a look at the map. So hit M. The map, see we're heading here. We're going to the Celis sector. And we're heading on there now. Eventually we'll be able to transwarp, I believe, with this game. Like right now we have to take the long way there. But as you can see as we're going, you pass other players online. Don't really interact with them, I don't think, unless there's, you know, missions and stuff you can run together, I guess. But and astrometrics, of course, gives you this gridded overlay. I never use it. So yeah, got a question mark here for help. Let's close that. There is a way to go to the ship. Is it you? Yeah. Was there stuff in the inventory? Overflow bag, take all, I guess. Okay, yeah, so we have a shields battery and a weapons battery. These are extra console devices that you can activate during battle. I'll put those on the ship when I have them. Yeah, let's go to the map again, see how close we're getting. Of course, you can scale this up if you like, or down. And eventually you will find with this game that it's going to be a lot of zip to sector, do a space battle, beam down to planet, complete mission, beam up to ship, zip to next sector. That's pretty much how a lot of them go. But yeah, we'll play along for a little bit and we'll see how far we can get for free without paying for any of the micro transactions. Okay. We're almost to Edrin 4. Begin Shadow of Cestus.
We're reading several Gorn ships on our sensors as well as the USS Zhangha. The Zhangha is hailing us now.
On screen.
Welcome to Edrin 4. I'm Bridget McKinnon, CO of the USS Zhangha. Glad you could join us. My science teams are on site and conducting initial surveys. Apparently, this place is quite the geological marvel. We're not the only ones present, though. Our friends from the Gorn hegemony aren't terribly chatty, but so far they're keeping the peace.
How can we help, Captain?
Well, I'm sure my people wouldn't mind an extra hand down there on the geological marvel. Feel free to join the party.
Helmsman, fly into close orbit over Edrin 4 and I'll send a team to the servers to crop it out.
Captain, the Gorn are scanning us. I recommend caution when dealing with the Gorn.
Maintain
They can be
course.
easily provoked. We have entered the orbit of Edrin 4,
Transporter room
Captain.
to bridge. The geological team, supplies, and gear are ready to beam down to Edrin 4.
Very good. Stand by for transport. Let's beam down.
Lowering shields for transport. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures in orbital space near Edrin 4. Recommend we perform a deep scan of each. They could be hazardous.
Agreed, Helm. Bring us into sensor range. Okay. So we'll be in this circle somewhere. Turn this a bit. Perform an orbital scan, yeah?
Strange. For a moment there,
What do you got, Tartsy?
it's nothing, Captain. Thought I was picking up an impulse drive. False alarm. I'll recalibrate the sensors. Don't want to be jumping at shadows here.
Very well. Carry on.
Captain, the science and engineering teams indicate that they have made it to the surface and made contact with the science team from the Zhangha. The rest of the landing party is standing by in Transporter Room 1. They're ready to beam down when you are.
Energize. So it's me and Tartsy.
Ah, there you are. Better late than never, huh? Ensign Skavrin, Starfleet Corps of Engineers. Lovely planet we've got here. Charming, even, if you're fond of heat and rocks. Still, it's not a complete wash. To say this place is mineral-rich would be an understatement.
Scan mineral samples marked by waypoints, and what's your background, Scarvin?
My first assignment out of the Academy was on Vulcan, working at a geothermal power site in Shikar. Great people, the Vulcans. Good at arguments, though all the logic comes off a little dry for my tastes. This is my first deep space assignment, and I'm damn glad for it. Hope we're going to travel to more than desert worlds, though. I hear Ryza's nice this time of year.
So I hear. Glad to have you aboard, Ensign.
You can find mission objectives on your mini-map or by pressing the scan area key.
B.
My tricorder's showing some interesting mineral formations beyond this ridge.
This looks like a good place to start our scans.
There's some anomalies here to scan. Mineral formation.
Nice to see a report was spot on for once. The mineral deposits here are remarkably pure. This carbon deposit is unusually pure. Apparently, the Metrons don't prepare half-rate planets.
Yeah, it's definitely the planet that Kirk fought the Gorn on. If you're familiar with Star Trek.
Whoever gets the mineral rights to this planet will be pleased. Very pleased indeed. My readings indicate there might be dilithium on this planet. I'll need to take more scans to be sure.
I can see why it would be sought after then if it's got the lithium.
The variety of minerals in the topsoil alone is astounding.
And our last scan taken?
The soil here has a high concentration of sulfur. Either my tricorder's broken, or the soil here has an amazingly high concentration of sulfur.
Well, my nose told me long before your tricorder engine. Pew.
What the? Mortar fire? We'd better head back to... Whoa! The mortars have closed off the pass. We can't reach the camp. Who would do this?
Look! Over there!
It's the Gorn!
Hey, set phasers to screw them up. There's something for me to take down here. It says take. Hypo spray. Oh, there's two of them. I'll take that.
Captain, this is Lieutenant Newman. One of the Gorn ships just exploded. They're blaming us and attacking our forces, on the surface and in orbit. Captain McKinnon tried to explain, but they aren't responding to any hails.
Go to red alert there, Lieutenant.
Way ahead of you, Captain. We're defending ourselves, and our shields are up, which means we can't beam you back to the ship. Afraid you're on your own for now.
We'll search for an alternate route back to the camp. Understood. We'll find our way
Over
back.
there! There might be a way out of this infernal canyon further down the valley.
Survey cliffside for route back to camp. Hyper spray.
We need a way out of this canyon, and I'm thinking that big rock up there is it. With a little Federation ingenuity, we can topple this rock with a makeshift bomb. Once it's down, we can walk across it and get back to camp before the Gorn use the Zhang Ha's science team as target practice.
And where will we find this bomb, Ensign?
Have you read Captain Kirk's report on this place? We have all the materials we need here to make bombs. They won't be pretty like me, but they'll get results. If you can collect the materials, Ensign Hunter and I will work out where to place the explosives. We're going to need at least 3 bamboo containers, sulfur, potassium nitrate, and coal.
Let's do this.
Behind us!
It's the Gorn buggers. Okay. Collect coal. So there's some more Gorn down over that hill. Fire! Nice shooting, people. Collect sulfur. Okay, some more Gorn down here. Some more stuff to take. Tribble. Potassium nitrate. Bamboo. Bamboo. Oh, there's Gorn buggers there. Shoot them. Before he throws a rock, collect bamboo.
Good. Let's take these materials over to the bottom of that
Take
huge rock.
items. Small shield charge. Take these to the bottom of the small shield, or the rock. Oh, she automatically equipped some stuff.
Right. Ensign Hunter and I will construct the bombs we need to bring down this rock across the canyon. That's the easy part. It's up to you to keep those angry Gorn off us while we work. Hope you're a good shot.
Understood. Work quickly
Well,
there,
at least the
Ensign.
Gorn are punctual. Keep them off us!
Enemy targets on sensor.
Crush that coal up good, Hunter. Not like that. Finer. Careful with that. Potassium nitrate can react explosively with these materials.
Darn it, I must have hit that by accident.
Now mix it with the coal. Carefully. I'd rather not get blown to pieces today, if you don't mind. We're just about done.
Go. Use a hypo spray there. They're still working. Yeah, great. More Gorn coming in. Activate personal shield. More coming. Wow. They're kicking my butt. Let's just respawn.
these bombs in place!
Okay.
Well, now that Ensign Hunter and I did the hard work, it's time for you to pull your weight around here.
Hard work.
You need to place these charges under the rock. Spread them out, though not too far. I'm sure you can figure out an optimal placement.
What a rude guy. Easy.
The bombs are primed to blow. We should move to a safe distance.
Well, it wants us to move far enough back.
Fire in the hole!
Ha! Back in the Academy, they said that in the battle of man versus nature, man loses. Well, take that, nature.
Think your victory over there, Mother Nature. Oh, hold, Ensign.
Absolutely. We should be able to climb that rock just fine. It's steep, but a minor obstacle for us nature conquerors. Just, watch your step.
Okay, we'll do. Let's move
I
out.
hope the scientists are all right. The Gorn aren't known for their mercy.
Double time, people.
Looks like some Gorn came through here. We better hurry.
Oh, looks like their commander or somebody's down there. Rawwig. Looks like a bigger one than the rest of them. Yeah. Speak with lead scientist.
Thank you. Things were looking pretty grim there for a moment. The Gorn. They kept saying the deaths of their people would be avenged, but we didn't do anything. I haven't fired a phaser since the Academy.
Well, you're safe now, Doctor. Join the people on the shuttle and head back to the Zhanghai, or the
You're in one piece,
Zhang Yi.
Captain. It's clear up here for the moment. Transporters are standing by.
Well, that completes this mission. Beam us up.
Looks
Captain
like the
Maida
Gorn
is
have
back on the
exercised the better
bridge.
part of valor, Captain. But the Zhangha's in rough shape. Captain McKinnon is hailing us now.
Put him on screen.
Good to hear from you. Thank you for saving my people.
No thanks needed, Captain. What's your status?
We're making repairs, but it'll be some time before our engines are back online.
We'll head to your position. Maybe we can get you up and running faster. Okay, full impulse, please.
We're picking
Slow
up
us
Gorn
down.
warp signatures on our long-range sensors
Stop.
here.
Stop.
They're coming back.
Okay, put some distance between us and the Gorn. Oh, let's fire.
You can fire all weapons at once by pressing the spacebar.
I already knew about the spacebar trick. Ooh. Evasive maneuvers lets us turn quickly. It took off.
Thanks for covering us. The Gorn would have made short work of my ship otherwise. I owe you one.
How are your repairs coming?
Slow but steady. Our warp drive is still disabled, but we're making progress.
We'll have some spare supplies we can beam over to assist you. Beam supplies to the
I
Zhang He.
hate to ask, but something's bothering me. We picked up strange energy readings before the attack. It could be nothing.
Send your data to us, and some of my crew will have a look.
Sending it now. I'd start with the debris of the Gorn ship that was destroyed. There might be a clue there.
Knowledge. Stay safe, Captain. Alright. Looks like we have an anomaly, or is that their ship here? Yeah, that's their ship here. Science vessel. Okay, investigate the debris, which is over here. We're getting close.
Captain, the crew of the Zhang Ha were onto something. I ran a deep scan analysis of the Gorn debris, and the results are damned peculiar.
Go on.
Gorn ships aren't as tough as a Tellarite design, but our scaly friends know a thing or two about hull plating. Whoever fired this shot knew exactly where to hit them.
Can you tell who did it?
Not with the data we have now, but the science team just found another strange energy reading nearby.
Let's see what's out there. Helm, set a course. Got another anomaly here.
Picking up debris from the Gorn ship, and some trace elements of weapons-grade plasma. Sir, I know who did this. It's the Romulans.
Romulans? Are you sure?
I'll shave my eyebrows if I'm wrong. It's the Romulans, I'm sure of it. There's more bad news. The Gorn are coming back, weapons hot. Orders?
Red alert, tactical. Get their subsystems. Where did we
It's the
see
same
them?
ship as before. Doesn't look like they're back at full strength, though.
Let's get a full torpedo spread happening. Basic maneuvers. The T-Rang cruiser, huh? Ooh, that was a critical hit on them. Use the weapons battery. Bring us
We
around.
thought we could share this space equally, Federation. Your unprovoked act of aggression against our research vessel tells me otherwise.
Us? Captain, we have data that proves the Romulans attacked that ship.
I see no Romulans, only Federation ships. Do you think me a fool, Captain?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not an option for us. I'm sending data that exonerates us.
Most convenient, Captain. But I am unconvinced. Produce these Romulans that you claim destroyed our ship, or prepare to pay for your crimes.
Engine serving signals to you.
Captain, I've got an idea. If we can generate a charged particle burst, we might overload their cloak.
Make it happen, Sarvin. Reveal the Romulans.
You're quite the clever one, Captain. Too clever, I'm afraid. No one can know of our actions here today. Your death, while regrettable, is necessary.
Well, we'll see about that. Shields up. Get turned around here. Basic maneuvers. Turn around quickly. Shields. Keep on that vessel.
Shield.
There's an item there to take. I'll grab that. Slow us down. Oh, you block, go boom boom. Alright.
Well fought, Federation. The hegemony will remember the Romulan treachery today, and your assistance in exposing it. I propose we continue our joint surveys of Edrin 4 under a mutual non-aggression pact.
That works for me, Captain.
So there was another player on the field. Nice work out there, Captain. We'll be heading for the closest starbase soon, but we'll be back to finish our work here, along with the Gorn, I'll wager. I think the Romulans will take a pass, though.
And with good reason. Good luck, Captain.
All decks have reported in. We're ready to disembark on your order.
Take us out, Helm Warp 3. And as our ship goes to the
Most
beyond.
missions can be turned in remotely. Click the icon next
Good
to
to
the
hear from
mission
you.
to report to
I've
the
read Captain
contact
McKinnon's
and turn
report.
in the mission.
Sounds like things got a little rough on Edrin 4. Still, the diplomatic corps thinks your actions will make a difference in future talks with the Gorn. Well done.
Okay, so if we go with the next one, we'll get experience. And this is what we'll get for that mission, so we'll take that. Yeah, well, he's reporting for duty, so now we get 2 duty officers. And we're on to the next mission, which is Painful Omens. So, let's do it.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways, fast.
Alright, so head to Deep Space K-13, investigate why the station has stopped communicating, and we'll get another officer, T-Met, photon torpedo launcher, field stabilizing warp core, more dilithium and personal shields. So, let's accept that mission.
Stay safe out
You
there.
are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
I knew that from last time. Alright, so let's go to, I think you hit U. Bring up everything here. Yeah, I know about that. We're not going to do that right now. So... We have a point for tactical, so we're going to do projectile weapon. We have points in ground. I think so. No. Traits. All right. So let's get some traits here. What traits do we have? We're stubborn, aggressive, covert, cold dwelling, lucky. Space reputation, ground reputation. This must be all stuff we can get later. Avon is the shuttlecraft. Looks like they made some changes to this. At one time, this stuff, it wouldn't tell you where it was, so this is in the main inventory. Alright. Do we have something that... Okay, that's what these guys got. Okay, we do have an armor suit we'll put on. And... Type 2 phaser rifle. Let's swap it out for this one. Yep. Devices, hypo, triple. Not sure what that does for us, but this guy here, hypo, hypo's on Tarsi. Huh. Any other weapons? Give him the phaser I used to have. And then decrepit. Okay, so what we found was a console, the Science Console Mark II. Helps improve our shield drain. So let's add that on. Okay. Let's do this next mission. Where we head to Deep Space K-13. Yeah, I don't think we don't have the ability yet to transwarp. I think you got to do a few missions first before you get that ability. And then we'll be able to just kind of open up a wormhole and go, as they say. So far, it's a pretty cool game. I do like it. I mean, it is, you know, MMO. It's very transactional, but like I said, we're going to see how far we can play without having to buy stuff. Already, I see, like, when we're doing the ground fighting, if we had items that we could have bought, the ground fighting would have been easier for us. Probably the same with the battles as well. End of our system. That's probably a space station right there. Yeah, Deep Space K-13. Painful moments.
We've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all, from K-13 or the other ships in system.
Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity.
Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Let's go to yellow alert. The USS Bermuda. I'm not sure who that is. Let's move ahead.
Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
Oh, can't have that fire.
Ship is under attack. Have failed.
Yeah, I think we disabled one ship. Pioneer class ship over here.
Target's shields have failed.
The shields are down, but I just can't get turned around quick enough here.
All ships disabled,
There we go.
Captain. Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
See if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! Ah, the station came from the station! Ah.
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? Channel closed.
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately.
Captain Doherty mentioned the station. Bring us close enough to scan K-13. Coming around.
No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet.
Well, something's not right.
Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around?
Yeah, I have a landing party. Meet me in the transporter room. We are beaming over.
I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall.
Well, let's set our phasers to stun and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here. But with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation.
What are they saying, Stars? I got a bad feeling about
The lights
this.
have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to
Stop
the
where
left.
you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what exactly?
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly, Ensign.
And while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
Logical precaution engine? Ensign. Proceed. Engine.
Scans show a
Start
slightly
calling her an
elevated
engine.
level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Okay, so here we got a choice. Tell me more about dealing with them. I want to know what we're dealing with. Sounds serious. Any recommendations?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
Perhaps we can find someone else via the comm system.
Hopefully we're not alone here. Use the comm system. This is Lieutenant Guy of the USS Decrepit. Anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neural parasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see. We're safe up in sickbay. Can you join us up here?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. Guy out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Excellent, Ensign. You're with us. Let's gear up and hit the engineering. Take security gear, okay? Ooh, look at all this stuff. Take it all.
Equip your bridge officers by selecting them, then double-click an item in your inventory to have them equip it.
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access a turbolift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
So how do you select them? Well, it said to click on them. But this is how I got to them before. So phaser type 2. Just gave him an upgrade. Personal shields. Yeah, I got them some armor. Phaser type 1. Looks like it's just slightly better than what she's got. Phaser type 2. That's better. I already gave him a better gun. I think we got everything we needed here. This is where we came in from, transporter room.
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Temporal effect. Fascinating indeed. Let's keep going. Uh-oh.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Uh-oh. Was I supposed to go this way? I got a little turned around here. No, I think this is where I was, and then I turned this way. Oh, thorium particles to scan. This is like a mini game where you gotta match the waves up. There we go. That's thorium particles. Reach engineering. Crazy stuff, right? Turbo lift engineering.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
No, let's not keep him waiting then. Engineering.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting.
Is that so?
That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
Team-it?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Anson?
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Well, glad you're with us, Scotty. Lead the way. Take the kit.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here.
Okay, so she gets kit.
That one was easy. Just a few more to go.
It's a tactical kit, so
All
I
right,
don't
there are several ways through the engineering
think she
section
can
here.
use it.
Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Yeah, she can't use this. Throws a grenade at target. Has to go on a tactical officer. We're not really a tactical officer, are we? Yeah, we are. There we go. We installed the kit. We got it. Thanks for the reminder, Mr. Scott. Type 1 phaser. Okay. I think she's got the best gear. Anyway, let's go. Repair duotronic relays.
Remember, the parasites like the dark. Wee devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble there.
Okay, let's head down this way.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
Ah. Ah. One of them landed on my back. There's a relay there.
Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer. There we are now.
Okay.
Enemy targets on sensors.
That's engineering. Gotta zoom this up some. Ah! Got too close to the wall there. Wow. We did here in a second.
Personal shield losing power.
Go to the end. Come this way. Use the controls in engineering. Repair the duotronic relays.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Maybe it's here. That's where the other relay is. Yeah.
This one just needs new fuses.
I think from here we got to get back to engineering, I think.
There we are. Good as new.
Alright, go to main engineering. Healed up here.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Goodness. This way. This way.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Damn it. Access the lighting.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
All right, Mr. Scott, stay safe. Wow. To Jeffrey 2. To the command deck. Here we
Look,
gotta go.
who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Base commander.
Get the lights while the commander's down.
The UV station lights. Nice. Fry the little buggers.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
I don't recognize that group.
We need to
Capture
talk.
command center. Now's not a good time, Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. I can't tell you how far. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again.
Wow, it's a lot
risky,
to
but
take
it's our
in.
best shot here.
We can return to the ship on your orders.
Hey, beam us up. Oh, I missed a thing over there. Probably not that important anyway. Well, so far, the first mission has been interesting. But I do remember Daniels from an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation.
The Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long. K-13 is hailing us, Captain.
On screen.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Thanks, Scotty.
This is Captain Seralto, the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened?
Your crew was taken over by unnatural or neural parasites. We've defeated them, and now we need your help fighting this alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Acknowledged.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it.
Open fire, people. What was that? Temporal black hole, I'm guessing?
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Aye, we do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Acknowledged. Evacuate K-13, alright. Turn around to K-13.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
Wow. Station sucked right into a black hole, huh?
picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
Scotty, you said you had everyone. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Well, let's hope so.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Well, thank you, Scotty. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, Daniels, and I'm going to need more answers.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Tarsi, depart system. Okay, report to Admiral Garrett.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Okay, so I guess we get our rewards now. Continue.
Congratulations,
Lieutenant. So we got Team Ed. And next mission, return to Babel. Okay, so we have some skills we can purchase now. So let's see what we got. So we can get shield restoration, can we? I think I'll purchase that. And yeah, that was it for points. Decrepit. Status. It's got the inventory suit we have. So what is this? This is a warp core? No. Warp core Mark II. Let's upgrade that. A Mark II torpedo from the back, I guess? No, Mark II torpedo in the front. That. Shield array Mark II. Upgrade that. Okay. Tessie, Tiamat, and this fella. Upgrade bridge officer. Oh wow, you have to buy a token. We're doing this on the free. Okay, this is a way to train an officer, and I got this to train an officer. But I'm really not too sure on how you do it. But anyway, we're going to figure that out for next time. So we're going to stay here. From all of us crew aboard the
We have a problem at Babel. Caridian rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage. They're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corridan sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
Yeah, it looks like we get a tactical officer out of that, as well as some more dilithium. So, yeah, so that'll probably be our next mission. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. But we're not going to actually warp to the sector for that until next time.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters.
Yeah.
I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
Very well, we'll be there shortly. All right, so, yeah, so let's end it there. This has been Old
There's
Guy
more
Plays.
to this mission than you realize, Captain.
Shut up, Daniels. Old Guy Plays 1969. Signing off.
Something's not right.
If you
I'll explain shortly.
Haven't liked our playthrough yet of Star Trek Online, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel.
You are now in sector space. Here.
Oh my god. Things are just going to keep going off while I'm trying to say goodbye to my adoring fans. Anyway, everybody, we're at level 7, and we'll see everybody when we come back next time. See ya. Bye-bye.